that there are some very special guests this evening who are making their very own unique contribution to this cause. And it is a great privilege for me to introduce a very thoughtful, committed, and highly talented world citizen, 7-time Grammy-winning artist Sheryl Crow, who has tirelessly used her remarkable voice not only to raise our pulses with her music, but also to raise awareness on landmines. Though she may be best known for her worldwide hit, All I Wanna Do Is Have Some Fun, it is clear Sheryl Crow wants to do much more, and her activism is inspiring. In fact, I don't know, perhaps some of you saw her earlier with Riz Khan on CNN's Q&A program this afternoon, in which she and Bobby Mueller of the Vietnam Vets of America spoke with Riz Khan and people around the world about their experiences and commitment to this cause. From her work with the Campaign for a Landmine-Free World to her personal commitment and compassion, she is making a difference every day for people around the globe. She has put her well-deserved celebrity in the service of the landmine cause, whether speaking out at her concerts or in the liner notes of her albums. Her recent visit with landmine victims in Vietnam and Cambodia has helped highlight the human face of this tragedy. Later, also, Emmylou Harris will join us, a premier singer-songwriter whose music best captures Americana. I'm not sure that's an adequate description, but she also has visited Cambodia and Vietnam and is giving of her talent and her energy and heart to this cause. So I am as eager as all of you to enjoy and celebrate with you this 20th anniversary of CNN with the wonderful voice of Sheryl Crow and Emmylou Harris. Thank you.
Hello. Happy 20th. We share the same age. I told Riz Khan earlier that, I've spent lots of nights together. This is my friend Tim Smith, who tours with me. Any wrong notes that you hear, they'll be coming from him, not from me, of course. No, we've toured a lot in foreign countries, and thank God for CNN and Riz Khan. We feel we know him well. I miss him every Christmas. He's not there, but he still is part of my family.
Mercedes rule and I rented land.
Leave a full machine by the radar range. Hello, it's me. I'm not at home. If you like to reach me, leave me alone. Change, change, you do good, you do good. Change, you do good. Hello, it's me. I'm not at home. If you like to reach me, leave me alone. Change, change, you do good, you do good. Change, you do good. I think a change, change, change would do you good. Change, you do. I think a change, change would do you good. Change, you do good. I think a change would do you good. Thank you. So we're just going to play some songs, if that is copacetic with y'all. I don't know what kind of day you've had, but I've been waiting to play all day, so. But it's awfully nice to meet a queen, isn't it? And a lovely, gracious, articulate, inspired queen at that. This is called If It Makes You Happy. I belong a long way from here. I put on a poncho, played for mosquitoes, and drank till I was thirsty again. We went searching through thrift-store jungles. Found Geronimo's rifle, Marilyn's lipstick, and Bennigan's corset and band. Well, okay, I made this up. I promised you I'd never give up. If it makes Well, I have to announce that you too can purchase this incredible scarf in the back. I'm hawking scarves now that the internet is taking over the music industry. I may need an actual occupation now. I'll be surprised not to be back teaching school in a couple of years. But that's okay. That's respectable. Anyway, I got to visit Cambodia actually this year with the wonderful Landmine Association, Bobby Muller, who you've all known, and Emmylou said it best a while ago. Bobby Muller does all the work, and then we get to take the credit for it. But we had a wonderful trip, and one of the great things that the Landmine Association does in Cambodia, in a remote area, is they've created a kind of an industry there where the women who have been affected by landmines are trained to weave these beautiful silk scarves out of the worms they've raised, mulberry trees, and the whole thing. And it's really exciting to see what's happened. They've actually created an economy for themselves, and these women who were basically kind of shunned by society are now not only marriable but very highly sought after. And they're the landowners and beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people, and they're very proud of what they're doing. And I've gotten to where I give them as Christmas gifts, and I wear them, and you know, Martha Stewart has nothing on these scarves. That's all I can say. Am I on? Hello? Oh. Just talk amongst yourselves. Get to know each other a little. Oh, you see, if you put the cord into the instrument. Ladies and gentlemen, Zach. Thank you so much. We actually haven't gotten to play in a while. I'm sort of in the middle of making a record. But you know, if Bobby Mueller calls you, you go. This song actually I wrote after making a trip to Bosnia. This is how I got introduced to the landmine issue. About, almost 6 years ago now, Mrs. Clinton called me and was making a trip to Bosnia and said, would you come and entertain the troops? And I said, I would love to. When would you be going? And she said, day after tomorrow. So I packed my flak jacket and my metal sole boots and read everything that I could read on Bosnia, because obviously unless you're really dialed into CNN 24 hours a day, like most Americans, we've tuned out of what's going on over there. And at that time it was very heated, and there was a lot of discussion as to whether our troops would be coming home for Christmas, and the morale was low. And so for me it was really an experience of a lifetime. And but the thing that happens when I came home, I wrote this song because the thing that distressed me was sitting and watching what was going on in our world community and watching what America's involvement would be, whether it would be worth it to invest in some of these countries, as to whether we would become involved in their plight or not, such as Bosnia or Rwanda, and now we see in Kosovo. And after visiting Cambodia, seeing our aid being pulled out of there because of our not wanting to be involved in such a volatile government. And it makes such a huge difference. I can't tell you what we saw in Vietnam and Cambodia as far as the aid that's being, not even just the aid, but the personal contact of people going out into these remote areas and providing prosthetics and doing what I think of as God's work. But it's also the people's work. I work for those who suffer long, Thank you. Let's go to Juanita. I want to bring out a really good friend of mine, actually someone who's inspired me for years and years and years, and actually the person who inevitably got me involved in the Landmine Association. She's done work for as long as I've been watching Emmylou Harris. She has been toting the line about something that she cares deeply about, and she's a tireless worker, and I just think one of the most amazing voices ever to have been born, and Emmylou Harris. We're gonna, yeah. You don't mind that we just work it all out while we're up here, do you? You're a good, like, fun-loving audience.
They're friendly.
That's right. You wanna talk a little bit about that project?
Okay, well, well, it's great to be here. I want to thank CNN for providing this opportunity for, one thing, for Sheryl and I to get a chance to visit a bit.
I'm coming out of my dress, sorry.
That's the other part of the show. Stick around. That's the after-hours part.
Bobby knows
You
me
have to
well
pay
enough. I like
extra
to
for
get
that, and the money all goes to the landmine, getting the landmines out of the ground. It's for a good cause.
I'll be wearing nothing but that scarf later on this evening.
A few years ago, some people approached me to put together a tribute record for someone who was real close to me, a fellow named Graham Parsons, who really taught me how to sing. And I agreed to do it mainly because I don't really like tribute records, but I felt in this case it was more of an introduction to, because most people don't know who he was, and certainly never heard his songs on the radio. And one of the first artists to jump on board and agree to do a track was Sheryl. And she asked me if I would sing the song with her. I do want to say also that the proceeds from this tribute record, The Return of the Grievous Angel is the name of the album, and goes to the removal of landmines. So we're, in every bit we can, we're trying to get these things out of the ground, and now we're going to try to remember the
How it
song that we
goes.
recorded 2 or 3 years ago. Well, it starts in B flat, right?
No affection were the words that stuck in my mind when she walked out on me for the very last time. Oh, mama, sweet mama, can you tell me what to say? I don't know what I've done to be treated this way. In a cold, dirty room, that's where I found myself, with a bottle of wine and some pills on the shelf. Oh, mama, sweet mama, can you tell me what to say? I don't know what I've done, and I'm feeling so ashamed.
working all day. I just kind of flew in and, well, actually, I drove down because I live in Nashville. It's not that far away. And, but it's one of the great parts of the job that I have is that I get to meet and work with Sheryl, who is so fantastic. I think she's one of the great artists that we have working today. And I'm glad that we can hang out a bit. We share a love of tuna fish and potato chips. And I always love coming to her backstage area because it's the food I love. And we also share a love of stray dogs. We really want to encourage people to adopt pets because they make your life better. And that has nothing to do with this song, which the only reason I'm doing it is because by the miracle of open tunings, I actually feel like I can sound like a guitar player on it. There's a valley of sorrow in my soul. Every night I hear the thunder roll, like the sound of a distant gun, over all the damage I have done, and the shadows filling up this land are the ones I built with my own hand. There is no comfort from the cold of this valley of sorrow in my soul. There's a river of darkness in my blood, and through every vein I feel the flood. There is no bridge for me to cross, no way to bring back what is lost. Into the night it soon will sweep, down where all my grievances I keep. But it won't wash away the years of one single heart and bitter tear. And the rock of ages I have learned is a weariness down in the bone. I used to ride it like a rolling stone. Now I just carry it alone. There's a highway rising from my dreams. Deep in my heart I know it gleams. For I've seen it stretching wide, clear on across to the other side, beyond the river and flood, and the valley where for so long I've stood, with the rock of ages in my bones. Someday I know it will lead me home. Oh, Here's another one we worked up. This is by a mutual friend of ours, Gillian Welch, who's also been active in the campaign for a landmine-free world. You know, when I first came on board in this operation, we were working under the umbrella of a campaign to ban landmines, because at that point there was not a treaty. And I was like most people, I was totally ignorant about the landmine problem. When I had first read about it in a New Yorker article, and they mentioned 100 million landmines in the ground, I thought it was a typo, but if anybody knows the New Yorker, you know that they don't make typos. And shortly after that, I became acquainted with Bobby Mueller and his wonderful work with the Vietnam Veterans of America Foundation, and then he had started the campaign to ban landmines. And it's so important what Queen Noor so eloquently spoke about, that it's so important, that knowledge is so important, information is so important. We need the money, but we also need to educate people about the problem of landmines, and that's why I appreciate the opportunity to work with Bobby Mueller and his organization, who are doing, as Sheryl so aptly put it, God's work, because I know God is God, but He needs us. He needs us to, we are His worker bees, and we need to put the word out there. So whatever you can do to spread the word, we need your help to get rid of this terrible problem. And with that, we're going to do one more song. Or I'm going to do one more song with Sheryl. I am an orphan on God's highway, but I'll share my troubles if you go my way. I have no mother, no father, no sister, no brother. I am an orphan girl. I have had friendships here in Golden, but ties of kinship I have not known them. I know no mother, no father, no sister, no brother. I am an orphan girl. When He calls me, I will be able to meet my family at God's table. I'll meet my mother, my father, my sister, my brother. No more an orphan girl. So blessed Savior, meet me willing to walk beside me in my wedding. Be my mother, my father, my sister, my brother. I am an orphan girl. Be my mother, my father, my sister, my brother. I am an orphan girl. I am an orphan girl.
Emmylou Harris. Real treat for me to get to sing with her. Gotta feel like hell tonight, and tears of rage I cannot fight. I'd be the last to help you understand. Are you strong enough to be my man, my man? Nothing's true and nothing's right, so let me be alone tonight. 'Cause you can't change the way I am. Are you strong enough to be my man? Lie to me, I promise I believe. Lie to me, but please don't leave. Don't leave. I have a face I cannot show. I make the rules up as I go. It's trying to let me if you can. Are you strong enough to be my man, my man? Are you strong enough to be my man? Are you strong enough to be my man? Are you strong enough to be my man? And when I show you Thank you. We're going to leave you with one more song. It's been our great pleasure to be here. It's been nice to meet some of the folks here at CNN. Always a great pleasure for us to hang out with the Landmine folks. We hope that you will, as Emmylou said, get the word out. This is a song by Bob Dylan. I'll just give you the brief story of it. He called me on my birthday and said, "Hey, how you doing?" I said, "I'm doing fine." And he said, "Well, you don't sound so good." And he said, "Well, why are you down?" "It's my birthday, Bob." "So, what's wrong? It's your birthday." And I said, "Well, I'm 38. I'd like to have a baby." "Well, let's have a baby." "Bob, you already have 5 babies." "Oh, I got more than that." Long story short, long story longer. He said, "I have a song. Hey, I got a song. You want to record it?" And I said, "A Bob Dylan song?" "Absolutely." And it's called Mississippi. And let me just tell you, there were about 19 verses, and each verse was about 12 lines long. So this is the abridged version of a Bob Dylan song called Mississippi. 1, 2, 3. Every step of the way, we walk the line. Your days are numbered, so are mine. Time is piling up, we struggle and we scrape. All boxed in, nowhere to escape. City's just a jungle, more games to play. I'm stuck in the heart of it, trying to get away. I was raised in the country, been working in the town. I've been in trouble since I set my suitcase down. Ain't got nothing for you, I had nothing before. Don't even have anything for myself anymore. Skies full of fire and the rain is pouring down. There's nothing you can sell me, so I'll see you around. My powers of expression, thoughts so sublime, could never do you justice, reason or rhyme. 'Cause there's only one thing I did wrong. I stayed in Mississippi a day too long. Devil's in the alley, mule kicking in the stall. Say anything you wanna, I've heard it all. I was thinking about the things that you said. I was dreaming, I was sleeping in your bed. Walking through the leaves, falling from the trees. I feel like a stranger, nobody sees. 'Cause there's so many things we never will undo. I know you're sorry, well I'm sorry too. Some people give you their hand and some won't. Last night I knew you, tonight I know. I need something strong to distract my mind. I'm gonna look at you till my eyes go blind. I got here, phone, the sun and the star. I crossed that river just to be where you are. 'Cause there's only one thing I did wrong. I stayed in Mississippi a day too long. Well, there's only one thing that I did wrong. I stayed in Mississippi a day too long. Well, the only thing that I did wrong. I stayed in Mississippi a day too long. Only thing that I did wrong. I stayed in Mississippi a day too long. Take us home, Timmy. Tim Smith.
Sheryl Crow.
Tim Smith. Thank you so much. We had a great time. Appreciate y'all coming out. You don't get out enough. You're much too easy to please. Okay. Thank you. This has been really fun for us. This is a song I very rarely do anymore because I don't have to. Oh, this ain't no country club, and it ain't no disco. All I wanna do is have a little fun before I die. Says the man next to me out of nowhere. It's apropos nothing. He says his name is William, but I'm sure it's Bill or Billy or Mac or Buddy, and he's plain ugly to me. And I wonder if he's ever had a day of fun in his whole life. We are drinking beer at noon on Tuesday in a bar that faces a giant car wash. The good people of the world are washing their cars on their lunch break, hosing and scrubbing as best they can in skirts and suits. Drive up in the shiny Dawsons and Buicks, back to the phone company and record stores too. But they're nothing like Bill and me, 'cause all I wanna do is have some fun. I got a feeling I'm not the only one. All I wanna do is have some fun. I got a feeling I'm not the only one. All I wanna do is have some fun. Till the sun comes up over Santa Monica Boulevard. I like a good beer buzz early in the morning. And Billy likes to peel the labels off his bottles of bud. He lays each one up on the bar and lights every match in an oversized pack, letting each one burn down to his thick fingers before blowing and cursing them out. He watches the sputters they spin on the bar, and a happy couple enters the bar, dangerously close to one another. Bartender looks up from his one eye, 'cause all I wanna do is have some fun. I got a feeling I'm not the only one. All I wanna do is have some fun. I got a feeling I'm not the only one. All I wanna do is have some fun. Till the sun comes up over Santa Monica Boulevard. This is my big solo. This is actually where I usually take my clothes off. And otherwise the bar is ours. Day and the night and the car wash too. Buzzing the mattress in the clean and dirty car. The sun and the moon, but all I wanna do is have some fun. I got a feeling I'm not the only one. All I wanna do is have some fun. I got a feeling I'm not the only one. All I wanna do is have some fun. I won't tell you you're the only one. All I wanna do is have some fun. I got a feeling the party's just begun. All I wanna do is have some fun. Until the sun comes up over Santa Monica Boulevard. Till the sun comes up over Santa Monica Boulevard. All I wanna do is have a little fun. Thank you so much. Thank you.